Hello everyone, and today we are going to be showcasing some campaign gameplay for the new version of Rome Total Realism Imperium Surrectum, RIS for short. Now let's go to the Imperial campaign and let's go for the Odrysian Kingdom. That way we'll be able to show off a lot of Eastern and Western units. So let's do this. So, Rome Total Realism Imperium Surrectum, I have to say this new version changes it up a lot, so it's on a completely modified version of the Mundus Magnus map, which you have probably seen in my last video. But there are also a ton of other changes. So the battles are the battle mechanics are very similar to Roma Surrectum battles. So units are very tough, morale is high. You have to cycle charge with cavalry. You really feel the difference between poor units, effective units, elite units. The AI is good. This is a tough one. This is a tough mod. So let's get into it. And of course, the music has been totally changed too. And it's very nice to listen to. There are a lot of tracks here. So we've got ourselves a pretty tough starting situation here as the Odrysian Kingdom. Of course, the Odrysian Kingdom is just essentially a Thracian faction that has been condensed to just the Odrysian Kingdom rather than an amalgam Thracian faction. So let's send our diplomat to the west to perhaps talk to the Macedonians and the Greeks and get some trade going. But we have to expand right now so that we can actually get our economy out of the dumps. Our economy's totally in the dumps here. So actually the economic system is not that similar to Roma Surrectum. It's more like vanilla enhancement or like Rome Total Realism extended realism, right? So this economic system is more based on agriculture in the early era. So you develop your agriculture and that gives you a ton of money in the early stage of the campaign. But then as you grow, that's when the trade starts to kick in and you get a ton of money from trade. So let's go for land clearance with that in mind. And then we'll go for a trader and port. So for now, we've got a couple of armies here. And we've got Lysimacheia to the south, and we've got Byzantium to the east. So I'd say let's divide our troops here. Let's send the faction heir down to Lysimacheia. So I'll give him 3 of these troops. And I'll have him besiege Lysimacheia. And, oh, I accidentally sent too many troops there. Well, that's okay. And I'll send the Falksmen to this army. And you know what? I guess I'll besiege Byzantium next turn. For now, I want to train up some more Falksmen because these Falksmen are very nice indeed. You can see from their stats, they have very good morale and they have very good melee attack, and they are devastating. And the Royal Warriors are nice as well, I have to say. Yeah, I don't know. The Royal Warriors are really nice. Okay, how about 1 Royal Warrior and 1 Falksman? Okay. And then maybe some archers for defense purposes. Of course, all of this is work in progress. So none of this is going to be the same in the next version. The next version is also going to be a huge update. And of course, I'll have more info on that on the channel later. So let's end the turn here. Or you know what? How about some mines too? Okay, so let's end the turn here.
Greetings.
Now, okay, so the Getae want to trade. That's fine with me. Now, I showcased the map completely in in my last video, which you can see in the top right corner, that little eye. I'll put it in there, which was my showcase for 0.2.0. This is the 0.2.0 edition of the mod, and this is the first like really major version here. Okay, so these Byzantines are coming out to fight. So you know what? Let's fight them. So what have they got? They've got Greek hoplites, and we have our own version of Greek hoplites as well. They're okay. They're not as good as you think they might be. We've also got some Odrysian royal warriors and Thracian falksmen. They've got Odrysian peltists, Greek skirmishers, and a prodromoi javcav. I think we know who's going to come out of this alive. Another thing that's changed in this new version are the loading screens, which are all new. So here you can see the lovely aqueduct in the city and a lovely sunset along with the new sky included in RTR Imperium Surrectum. And of course, like I said in the showcase video, the skies move, unlike in other Total Wars. No, I don't want it to rain. Still raining. Okay, there we go. Good weather. So he was giving that speech for 3 days. That's nice. Oh, nice hazy day. Look at the lovely sky here. That's moving. Very realistic. It's a hazy day, though. So here we've got our Thracian royal bodyguards. Very nice looking, of course. And remember, these are pretty much upscaled Roma Surrectum units. So these are not new models. And they just look great. They look great in 1080p, that's for sure. We've got our Greek hoplites. We've got our Thracian falksmen. And we've got our own prodromoi over here. So I'd like to keep the prodromoi kind of in reserve. Put our hoplites in the center, our falksmen on the right, and our Odrysian. Oh, I didn't see the Odrysian royal warriors. Yep, lovely looking Thracian spearmen. So let's get this party started. So let's move forward. Yeah, they've got Odrysian peltists. And their Greek hoplites, I have to say, look quite nice as well. I like those shields. So what we'll do is move the hoplites forward to bear the brunt of the attack. And we'll have our falksmen hit them from the side. And the Odrysian royal warriors as well. And our prodromoi will hit them from the side here. And our general will move to flank. So of course, because this is a Roma Surrectum type battle mechanics, you'll notice missiles are not quite as deadly. Battles are not quite over so quickly. Okay, I want our general to start throwing his javelins. Okay, so the prodromoi are running after my prodromoi. So that'll give me a chance to just move my guys in and flank with the cavalry. So hit the hoplites from the flank, please, falksmen. And let's hit these Greek hoplites from the flank. Toss your javelins, hit them in the flank. There we go, not bad with the javelins. Oh, they caught my prodromoi. No, why did this infantry go after him? Unleash hell, unleash hell. Oh, we actually got the enemy general. That's very nice. Yeah, I have to say, our Falksmen and our Royal Warriors, of course, took the fewest casualties. They are very effective units. And of course, all the balancing here is still a work in progress, so don't think that any of it is done. Come on, cavalry, move. Yeah, our cavalry is not going to get there on time to save the prodromoi. Oh, they have more. Their troops are reforming. Okay, yeah, our Thracian royal bodyguards absolutely thrashed them. So that's nice. A lot of horses flipping. And now, General, go after these Greek skirmishers. So after this victory, we'll be able to go and take Byzantium with little issue. So that's very nice. So actually, it was good that I went, that I accidentally sent more troops to Lysimacheia than I wanted to besiege Lysimacheia. So very nice loading screen here, actually. Yeah, the Roman legions, which I showcase in my previous video, my showcase video for RTR Imperium Surrectum version 0.2.0, shows a lot of the legions, and they look really nice. These are, of course, the Roma Surrectum legions. Let's get Byzantium. All right, so Lysimacheia, just a couple more turns. Byzantium, a few more turns. But this is actually a pretty big army that's besieging Lysimacheia due to my campaign incompetence. So actually, let's have our spy move down here a little bit. So we have Pergamum here and some rebel armies around. So this guy looks like a Pergamene rebel army. So yeah, they have Pergamene cataphracts. These guys are nasty. Like, compared to the Thracian cavalry, these guys are nasty. The Pergamene hoplites are also very good compared to our hoplites. And it looks like these guys are more Thracians here in Bithynia, which makes sense. So I guess my plan will be to take Byzantium here and move this army after taking Lysimacheia into Pergamum, take out these rebel armies in the field, and then take Pergamum and Nicomedia one by one. So Nicomedia I could probably take with this army after I defeat the Bithynian field army with this army on the left. And then I'll move this army to the south and take Pergamum. And then perhaps we can move to Heraclea Pontica, but actually they're under siege by probably Pontus. So, yeah. I'll move our spy back up there just to see what's going on here. There's also, of course, Celtic province, Galatia. close by. So we are constructing and recruiting quite a bit in Orestia. Our population growth is not good, so perhaps I'll lower the tax rate. I don't want my population to go down, I want it to go up. So let's end the turn here and see what happens. So our diplomat is going to waltz to Pella, and because I forgot to do anything with him, we won't do anything with him. So I think once we take Byzantium and Lysimacheia, our economy is going to be in a much better state. So let's talk to Macedon here. Trade rights?
A most generous proposal.
Okay, I don't want to ally with them.
Yes, master.
So let's move our diplomat south until we find the Greeks here at Athens. So we'll make a trade agreement with the Greeks. And of course, the Greeks, like I said, are a big amalgam faction, so the Greek cities include the Cimmerian Bosporus cities, Pantikapayon. They include Athens, Sparta, Rhodes, Syracuse, Massilia, and Emporion. Here on the coast of Iberia, near Catalonia. So, yeah, trade with the Greeks will be rather lucrative as we continue. So this Bithynian army is moving closer to us, but that's okay. I guess I'll move these prodromoi back to Orestia because, yeah, they've been torn to pieces. And I'll move these Falksmen into the army of Buzas. Yeah, so this is that Pergamene army with the Pergamene cataphracts. I don't want to face Pergamene cataphracts right now, but actually facing them in the field when I have such a numerical advantage will allow me to crush them. So let's move our spy here. Let's check out... Okay, Apamea is there. Phrygia. And yes, here's Galatia. So then we'll go move up here and check on what Pontus is doing exactly. Okay, so I'd say things look good. Let's end the turn. Again, one thing that's nice about playing the remaster is that even though everything looks a lot nicer than the original Rome, everything is smooth and end turns are really fast, just like the original Rome, so that is nice. So what have we got here? We've got Bithynian Xistophoroi, so Bithynian Lancer Cav, Prodromoi, Bithynian Hoplites, and Odrysian Peltists. It's time to fight. And in the remaster, I do like that you can see the units in the enemy army on this battle page rather than having to right-click on the general to see the troops. And then sometimes that has some effect on reinforcement armies if they're controlled by the AI or not. I learned that the hard way in one of my Europa Barbarorum 2 Let's Plays. And you might notice that Imperium Surrectum chugs a little bit in the frame rate, a little bit more than Vanilla Rome Remastered, and that's because the team hasn't done that many optimizations. And that will be done. I don't know if that'll be in the next version, but I think that's something they're going to be continuously working on. It has something to do with the models and things and draw distance. So, but the mod will be optimized, of course, in due time. But as you can see, it's still perfectly playable. I just really like the look of these Thracian royal bodyguards. Very nice. Okay. So like last time, what I want to do is I want to have our hoplites, because they're good on defense. I want to put them in the center. I'll have the royal warriors on the left. One Falksman on the right for envelopment. And then I guess we'll have one Falksman in reserve to plug up any holes. So they have prodromoi on the left. My Odrysian royal warriors that I put on the left are spearmen. And they have heavy armor and heavy shields. So they should be able to handle these prodromoi javelins with little issue. Again, these trees definitely look better than Pokemon Sword trees, that's for sure. What are the enemy troops here? They've got Bithynian hoplites. Let's take a look at them. Looking good. They've got Greek Somatopoulakes. Looking very nice indeed. The Odrysian Peltis, which look nice as well. And the Bithynian Lancer Cav, which is... wow. That looks cool. I want Bithynian Lancer Cav. Okay, so the Prodromoi want to move around the flank here. Okay, General, let's move. Let's see what the enemy's doing with their General here. I don't know what they're doing. Do they want to charge? Oh, they want to hit my Falksmen because they're not Spearmen. The jerks. Okay, my Falksmen should be able to hold them off with little issue. They've got the Bithynian Lancers coming up from the right. So you know what? Falksmen move to block against the Lancer Cav. Yeah, Falksmen move against the Lancer Cav. Falksmen move against the Hoplite. No, don't move against the Hoplites. Move here. Hoplites. They're blocked by the enemy general. Okay, Hoplites. Defeat that general quickly. Okay, General, move against the Bithynian Lancers, please. Did my Thracian Falksmen charge without orders? That might be one of their traits. Okay, Odrysian Royal Warriors. See what they want. Okay, they're leaving. They're not going to fight. Okay. Just keep absorbing then, I guess. Are we defeating the Xistophoroi? Yes, we are. I really hope they don't kill my general. Come on, Falksman. Use your armor piercing. Okay, Falksman. Keep hitting those hoplites. The enemy general is not going down. Like I said, these hoplites are pretty decent on defense, but they are not good on offense. Okay, we routed the Bithynian Lancer Cav. That is important. The enemy's doing some strange tactics this battle. So, Falksman. Okay, we got the enemy general. Okay, Thracian Royal Bodyguards. Hit these guys, please. Falksman, hit the side of the... hit the flank of the Bithynian hoplites, please. Very good, very good. Any other enemies here? Nope. I really hope they don't get my general. Okay, General, get out. There's too many of them. General. General. Get out. There's too many of them. Get out. Okay. He's okay. I wish we could catch the enemy Prodromoi cavalry. That would be nice indeed. Okay, our hoplites are hitting those peltists. Yeah, with these battle mechanics, you have to take more things into consideration strategically. It's definitely different compared to standard vanilla battle mechanics, as well as the battle mechanics in a lot of other mods as well. These are very much similar to the Roma Surrectum style mechanics. Okay, General, why don't you charge the flank of these peltists? Will they rout? Nope. Okay, get out, get out, get out. Yeah, our hoplites are tired. That's not good. Okay, we routed those guys. Okay, they're routing. Okay, our royal warriors have engaged the Prodromoi, and they are being defeated. So things are going pretty well, and I didn't lose my general. That I consider a major victory. Again, these peltists, because they are Thracian peltists, they are armed with falxes, you can see. And they have better offense than you might think, even though their defense is pretty low. So they're actually capable of holding their ground quite nicely, as you saw. And I mean, the hoplites were able to hold out, but it was not great. Not a great showing for them. Okay, we got the captain. Or we didn't get the captain. No, we got him, we got him. And everything is pretty much okay. And let's get those Bithynian hoplites. I forgot about them. Very good. Again, very lovely loading screens, I have to say. Many legendary modders have worked on this, including Tone. You might know him from the Roma Surrectum team as one of the major forces of that mod, aside from DVK, who was the mod leader of Roma Surrectum. Tone was the lead unit maker and did a few other things. But his contributions to this mod, as well as Roma Surrectum, just amazing. And I'm sure many of you are fans of Tone's work in the past and now. Let's, we need money. But I don't want to damage my settlements too much. Okay. So we have taken Byzantium. And the... Oh. So Pontus... No. Pontus never besieged Heraclea Pontica. Okay. Yeah, they haven't even taken Sinope yet. So we won't have a showdown with Pontus just yet. Okay, everything is looking good. So I wonder if we should send this army and move against Nicomedia. Let's do it. So Nicomedia has 2 units defending it, a unit of Bithynian Levy Phalangites and Greek Somatopoulas. Now... Okay, I've got some Greek archers in the capital, so I could get my faction leader out, send him to Lysimacheia, utilize his troops there. Yeah, the base farming level of Orestia is not great. That's why I'm going to enslave Lysimacheia and or deport the populace, bring him to Orestia, and that way I'll be able to grow the town. Okay. So things are looking pretty good. Just one more turn for Lysimacheia. So let's do this. And I forgot about my diplomat again, but that is nothing new. And the Lysimachians want to fight back. That is fine with me. Let's do this. Again, another lovely screenshot, or loading screen, which of course comes from a screenshot. I like the aesthetic, I don't know. The Roma Surrectum aesthetic, which you can feel in this mod, has always been a little more epic when compared to other modifications. Like, it sort of emphasizes the epic nature of the era rather than anything else in particular. Okay, let's get these Greek hoplites in the center. And I want to put my Falksmen on the right for envelopment purposes. And I want to put our peltists in the front just to do some pelting. Prodromoi on the right and left to do some of their own pelting. And our faction leader, I'll put him on the right to do some flanking. And our other general, I'll put him on the left. So their Falksmen threw a bunch of javelins at my hoplites, but they threw them right at the shields. So they are fine. Greek skirmishers, what are you doing? Get out of there. But because we hit them from the flank with javelins, they took major casualties. So that is, of course, very nice indeed. So let's move our hoplites on the left flank here forward. And you know, Falksmen, you hit these peltists as well. And faction leader, you move to charge the Thracian Falksmen from the flank there. Okay, those guys are routing, very nice. So other general, you hit these guys from the flank. Falksmen hit these guys from the flank too. Yeah, the enemy is routing. Another hazy day. Okay, so I'm going to send our faction leader. Can we get into the city and avoid having to fight that noble cavalry? It would be nice. Okay, so let's grab the ram. Main thing, I guess I want my hoplites to get into the city, not really the Falksmen, because the enemy only has cavalry left. I think hoplites would be a little more effective in the city. So Falksmen, you grab that other ram. Let's fast forward everything here. I have to say, I like the new battle tracks as well.
Our soldiers have reached the gates with the battering ram.
All right. Very nice indeed.
Have done their work well. The battering ram has broken through the gate.
So faction leader.
Our soldiers are at the walls. Now they must batter a way through.
Move in, hoplites, please. Like some James Bond music going here. Okay, so the enemy general and the Thracian noble cavalry, which is another nice cavalry unit. Again, better on offense than at charging or defense or melee. And they've got some Thracian royal bodyguards of their own here.
The walls are breached, and the way into the city is open for our soldiers. Order the attack.
So let's have our other general move to flank them. Our hoplites will set up here. And Falksman, you move to flank too. And because our faction leader is 60 plus, I could utilize him a little more liberally than I otherwise would. I know that sounds so horrible. I'm so sorry. Purely for gameplay purposes. And our hoplites are getting into position here. Okay. I guess what we can do is have the hoplites engage. And the faction leader can engage as well. And let's move our guys from the left flank here as well. Okay, hoplites, so let's engage here. Yeah, the royal bodyguards are going down here, but they aren't going down without a fight. Okay, so you guys hit the Thracian noble cav, please, from the flank. We need to hit them from the flank. Now, this is some urban combat. The Thracian noble cav is going down. They can't stand up to our hoplites and royal bodyguards hitting him from both sides. Like I said, they don't look like they're so good on defense. And the enemy royal bodyguards, they're holding up pretty nicely, actually. Don't defeat my generals. Please. Please get the enemy general, please. I swear, if they get my general...
The enemy general is slain.
Okay.
His men fear us.
We got the enemy general.
Attack.
Captain Laertes. Okay, now everyone. Get the noble cav. 2, 1. Gone. We got him.
Fit for the gods. A day of triumph to mark with a song or two.
Oh boy. Tough battle there. But all things considered, we didn't lose too much. So what settlement was this? Was this Lysimacheia? Or was this Nicomedia? Yeah, that was Lysimacheia. Okay. So let's enslave. Because, again, I want to increase... I want to get Orestia up from a large town to a minor city. But, of course, the issue here is that my economy's so bad I can't construct anything. Yeah, so I can't go for the governor's palace. That's too bad. But once we take Nicomedia, and actually, if you take a look at Lysimacheia here, you know, I'll keep the Peltists here. Oh, I've got a new general too. I'll keep the skirmishers here to defend Lysimacheia. I'm going to send this army down. And let's see. You know what? I'll besiege the city, and I'll face down the combined Pergamene forces. Even though it'll probably be safer to take out the Cataphract force separately. So these will be my famous last words. Let's increase the tax rate slightly. Just to improve our economic situation. A tad. And of course, we continue to construct nice economic buildings in Orestia. And those will help us down the line. Okay, so let's end the turn. Again, I forgot about trading with the Greeks. So you might notice the AI turn for the Free Peoples takes a bit longer here in Imperium Surrectum, and that's because they are much stronger, and their AI has been edited a little bit, and they are much more aggressive and generally harder. So I'm doing this on normal battle difficulty and hard campaign, but if you were to play this on a harder difficulty, the game would be much harder, that's for sure. Okay, so let's, I I guess let's send our spy a little bit south here. I want to see what the Seleucids are up to, because it seems like the Seleucids might be one of our main enemies in a little bit. Okay, so this Pergamene force. Ah, I've caught the cataphracts and the hoplites. Super important units to catch here. I think maybe they thought they could sneak past me and go besiege Lysimacheia when I went for Pergamum. But again, unlike vanilla, armies in this mod are so much more diverse. And that's because they've added so many units from Roma Surrectum, and not even all of them have been added, right? So these are just some great units here. So let's put our royal bodyguards on the left, our skirmisher cav on the right, and one royal bodyguards unit to support the skirmisher cav. And Falksmen, I'll put them on the right flank for envelopment purposes. So where's the enemy? So Prodromoi, move forward and start skirmishing with these guys. And I'm definitely going to have to use my generals liberally in this battle. Okay. Let's take a look at the Pergamene cataphracts. Yeah, these guys are tanks. So we've got to take them out here. And the Pergamene hoplites. Another very nice looking unit here. Alright, hoplites, move forward. And what are these cataphracts doing? Yeah, the Pergamene hoplites are also very good. They are resisting our javelins very well. As are the Pergamene cataphracts. We're doing very little damage to them. Okay, now we're doing some damage. Yeah, these cataphracts just won't go down. I mean, just look at how much armor they have, and it makes sense. Okay, hoplites and falksmen. Sandwich them. Okay, faction leader. You guys hit those cataphracts from the side. You bodyguards, hit the Pergamene hoplites. Okay. Hopefully these cataphracts go down quickly. Yeah, these hoplites just don't want to go down. Okay, pull back these two. And then we'll charge them again. Okay, we got the cataphracts. The cataphracts are done. Falksman, hit the Pergamene hoplites. A lovely Roma Surrectum type huge battle going on here. Again, if you want that feeling of a huge epic melee battle type mod situation, this mod really captures that Roma Surrectum battle mechanic feel. Okay, so they're going to go down here. Let's just wait for them to rout. Yeah, they are routing. And they are done.
Gods be praised. This victory surely.
Okay, so with this victory, I think we can besiege Pergamum with little fear because we defeated their most powerful units, the Pergamene cataphracts and the Pergamene hoplites. Those guys are very tough. Okay, so now we'll take our guys and go back to Pergamum. Okay, so I think that'll be enough for this episode. And yeah, in the next, I'll do a few more episodes of this. Perhaps I'll do some streams. So yeah, if you enjoy videos about the historical Total Wars and their mods, and history in general, consider subscribing to the channel. I'll see you in the next one.